Beautiful LJ.
Yeah. Finna go off on this shit. Yeah. City of angels, that's where we from. Whole lot of hotels, whole lot of buns. We don't give a fuck, we do what we want. Throw up a star, throw up a gun. Just bought a mic, finna go stupid. Shout out my uncle, con little bullet. What a video gang. Young Vita back with a new video, and today we all received some bad news. Chadwick Boseman has passed away at 43 years old. I was fucking surprised, man. Like, I was so shook because I was just watching YouTube videos and shit. And then I get a notification on the top of my iPhone screen. And it said actor Chadwick Boseman has passed away at 43. After his 4-year battle with, I think it was colon cancer. And bro, I was like, what? Because I remember he had did I think it was Instagram Live or it was some shit. And he just looked so skinny. This was a few months ago. And I, like most people, thought he was just doing that for a film. But to know that it was actually because of the colon cancer, it has me shook. You know, all the movies that he was able to do while having that shit. And these weren't just like some basic ass movies. He made some historic ass movies, bro. Historic ass movies. And let's get into this shit.
I don't care that you brought Claw. Only reason I don't kill you where you stand is because I know who you are.
Actor Chadwick Boseman is dead after a 4-year battle with colon cancer. Man, look at him. He was always so fucking positive, too. He didn't even look 43. He looked like 35 top shit. Here we go. Yep.
My son, it is your time.
I remember watching that movie for the first time. And I was like, because 42 I already thought was a great movie. But seeing him in Black Panther, it was just different. This is my favorite movie that he's ever done.
What you gonna do if one of these pictures goes through your head?
I'll duck.
I love that movie
What the hell
too.
you doing? The mashed potato. That ain't nobody's mashed
remember that.
potato. I only represent innocent people. People accused because of their race. That's my mission. I never touched that woman.
Damn right, bro. Like, I'm still shook that he was able to do all that work while having that. Like, and he didn't just do movies. He did like interviews and I think shows and shit too.
Michelle Turner is here.
Different projects.
She joins me to discuss. Michelle, thank you so much. Unbelievable.
It's a tough one, Dom.
It is.
Yeah.
43 years old. Beyond sad. Please tell us what you know.
Well, younger than the both of us, it's tough talking about someone that is so young and has such a bright future in front of him. I mean, you mentioned, of course, he was the star of Black Panther and introduced us all to King T'Challa, you know, Marvel's first black superhero movie, full rounded movie.
He played the first ever black MLB player and the first ever black superhero. Just think about that. And what's going on right now in the world? So many black innocent people are dying right now. So many black people are still getting mistreated. Like, the irony in this shit is just so crazy.
He was catapulted into superstardom after that. But he also, starred in so many films. I used to kind of joke with him and say, if there was, an iconic black man in American history, you would play it, because he also played Jackie Robinson in 42, which of course today is Jackie Robinson Day in Major League Baseball. He played Thurgood Marshall.
He died on Jackie Robinson Day.
Today is the anniversary for the March on Washington, and he also played James Brown in Get On Up. And he did all of them masterfully. I mean, Chadwick was dedicated to the craft. He believed in the work. work. He was masterful at it. But Don, he also believed in social justice initiatives, and he was a firm believer on the get out to vote fight. He's a kid from South Carolina. He talked openly about the trials and tribulations he had with racism growing up. And he even talked recently about when he was shooting Black Panther in Atlanta just 5 years ago. He would go back and forth to visit his family in South Carolina and would see, Klan rallies and things like that. And it sat with him, and he was committed to seeing change. And he was so excited to bring T'Challa to the screen. I remember I hosted the introductory press conference for Black Panther for Disney with the entire cast. And I remember introducing him. And you know how people say Barack Obama has a swagger when he walks? Chadwick Boseman had that same swagger.
Exactly,
when he was walking out on that stage.
He's so confident and positive and everything.
It was an amazing moment. The crowd stood up for him. Everybody was so excited.
And he did
to be there
forever, bro.
He did the thing over his chest from Black Panther.
Wakanda forever.
Of course.
So I gotta say, similar. I saw him at an opening, and he was also very. He didn't. Some people have an entourage and they walk around like I'm a star. No.
Very humble.
Very humble. Not
very
at all.
humble.
Stood there, took pictures with everyone, talked to everyone. His people had to drag him away from talking to the people in the crowd and on the rope line. I got to put this up on Michelle because this is from August 11th. Take a look at this. He posted a picture with Kamala Harris. You talked all about his movie roles. But
I was just watching his ass return in Avengers. That scene, was, oh my God. When he came out of that little hole and he was like, his little stance and shit, bro, I was so shook in a positive way. And now I'm so shook in a negative way. Man.
So, he was very excited about his fellow Howard grad. With the hashtag, we all vote and vote 2020. He was focused on the future.
Yes, he was focused on the future. And he would talk, so openly about it. The thing that no one knew, Don, is that he had been diagnosed with...
The positive we could take from this entire situation, him passing away and everything, is because it happened during this time where Black Lives Matter is just, an important topic right now. So many people that are young, that don't have any idea about what's going on right now, could look at his projects that he's done, his movies, 42, Black Panther, Get On Up, they could look at that right now and just understand how Black lives really do matter.
Stage 3 colon cancer in 2016.
So he knew, he knew while he was shooting Black Panther.
Marshall. They were done with Black Panther.
They were done,
for 4 fucking
Yeah, they were
years.
done with Black Panther, but he was shooting Marshall. He shot 42. He shot The Five Bloods, which is just out now. Spike Lee's latest movie. He is
I gotta check that
the
out.
central figure in that movie. I did just interview the cast of that, and I did wonder why Chadwick wasn't doing press. I don't know if it was because of his illness, because he is the central figure in that movie, and he's wonderful.
And everyone thought he was getting ready for a role because he was thin, right?
Yes.
He was preparing for a
Yep,
role.
that's what I thought.
Not even gonna lie. He did a couple videos, and he did look very thin. And I, like many people, thought he was preparing for a role. What we didn't know that he was in a fight for his life.
As I said, he's a graduate of Howard. He returned to give that commencement address in 2018. Gave the Wakanda salute at the...
And I don't really trip. I'm going to end the video right here, but I don't really trip over, any celebrities or public figures like that unless I know that they're doing something positive or that, they have a story and shit like that. Kobe Bryant just died. He was bigger than basketball, you know what I'm saying? He got people that don't even watch basketball to get a paper fucking ball and throw it in the thing and say Kobe. That's how powerful that fool was. Chadwick Boseman, bro, people didn't even have to watch Black Panther. They just understood the meaning of the movie and the character. The first ever black superhero. Jackie Robinson, the movie. They could understand this is the first ever black MLB player. Bro. I'm like losing, you know, my thought right now just because I'm so shook still. If you guys enjoyed the video, you know, like it for Jackie. Let's try to get 42 thumbs up. That's 42 prayers to him and his family. Fuck. Lates.